Hey YouTube, what's going on? Crispy Critter 23 back again with yet another build. Now this build here is my AR-10 that I've been working on. What I have is a complete Palmetto State Armory upper, came complete with the bolt carrier group, charging handle, barrel, gas tube, gas block, rail. This is a 15-inch Gen 2 SS Gen 2 rail from Midwest Industries with the Midwest Industries panels, just like on my AR-15 build. However, like I said, this is AR-10. My lower is a DPMS AR 308 lower, and I have a PRS Magpul stock I'm going to be slapping on this thing. I have sights. I have all the lower parts that I need that came complimentary with the upper from Palmetto State Armory that I'm going to be putting together soon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tell you as much about this upper receiver and the rail as I can, but also give you guys some information about this DPMS lower when buying Palmetto State Armory uppers. Okay. Now, what I ran into is I bought this lower from Aries Armor. Aries Armor here in Oceanside, California. I'm sorry, I got my finger in the way there on the camera. I apologize, guys. I bought this lower from Aries Armor in Oceanside, California. I'm an active duty Marine. A lot of us go to Aries to get our gun parts and stuff like that. And for the most part, have no issues at all. You know, I had no issues at all with Aries, as a matter of fact. Actually, all of my lowers on my AR-15 come from Aries. Now, the issue I ran into with this 308 lower is when I bought the Palmetto State upper, I had a fitting issue. There was a slight gap to where this thing would fit like that. Just like that. You see that gap there? It would fit just like that, and I couldn't get my takedown pin in there. Okay? So what I had to do, and this is for any of you guys that may be running into this issue, may have bought an upper receiver from Palmetto, and you're having this issue. Excuse me. What I had to do was take a grinder and grind down the top of this right here. Grind the top of that down. Right there. Had to grind the top of this down, because what was happening was the charging handle was hitting it before I could get the whole entire thing properly seated in there. Okay? So anybody that's having an issue with a Palmetto State Armory upper receiver and a DPMS lower, make no mistake, Palmetto State Armory, they do, I've called them and talked to them, they do try their best to make their receivers as close to the DPMS standard as possible. But when it comes to AR-10s, there really is no standard. Sizes and everything, they vary a lot. It's not like the AR-15 where everything is mil spec. Okay? So AR-10s are different. You have the DPMS, Armalite, a whole different, variety of manufacturers and brands out there. So if you have if you're shopping at Palmetto State Armory, because they do have some wonderful deals, man, some seriously good deals. I mean, this entire upper receiver parts kit with the bolt carrier group and everything, I paid $700 to have this thing shipped. $700. I'm telling you, I don't know where or how or who else is selling for that price, but I can't find anybody to sell me a 308 18-inch barrel, 15-inch rail, bolt carrier group and charging handle, ready to go. All it needs is a lower receiver, ready to fire for $700. You can't beat that. I couldn't even find that deal at Aries. I couldn't. So that's the issue that I had, though. I slapped this thing on, and right away I had a fitting issue, and I was actually, tempted to purchase a Palmetto State Armory lower, 308 lower. However, the issue with that is Palmetto, they mill out the lowers for you already. This one I did myself. Did this lower myself in my garage, with the mill, and it came out pretty good, I think. Everything fits perfect. I already dropped the trigger and stuff in there before. I just took everything out to get it painted here soon. Everything fits perfect. Okay? But the only issue with Palmetto's is they can't sell you an 80% lower. You'll have to buy it as if you were buying a rifle. And by the time you pay $100+ for their lower, you pay FFL fees, shipping fees, DROS and background check fees. You're already out of your pocket like $250, $300 for a lower receiver. Just one of these right here, a lower receiver, $300. It's not worth it if you ask me. I'd much rather put in elbow grease, pay $100 for my lower from the nearest gun shop, and put in elbow grease to do the work and make everything work myself. But I was actually on the verge of buying another lower receiver from Palmetto or buying another upper receiver until I took this to Aries. I spoke to a gentleman and he said, you know what? If you grind that thing down, you might make it fit. And I didn't even take too much down. Just a tad bit. Grinded it down and voila. Fits perfect. Okay? So that's for anybody that's having an issue with the DPMS lower and a Palmetto State Armory upper. Okay? So, like I said, I have a Palmetto State Armory 18-inch barrel. Standard bird cage compensator here, 12-inch rail. 15-inch Midwest Industries Gen 2 rail. Came with the little adapt rail attachments, and Palmetto State Armory upper receiver with the bolt carrier group and charger handle. So there you go, guys. That's gonna be my AR-10 build. I hope to get this thing built, and once I do, throw a scope on it and everything, I'll be doing another video on it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Later.